Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamper with the Plan. In this video we're going to be decorating for Saturday, May 24th. And we're on Tuesday of the week right now. And I'm still planning through the day. Friday is kind of what we're going to do on Saturday, and that's where I was just using all of my Happy Planner Wrong spring colored stickers. So it was a lot of stuff on the page. It's still a really fun and cute spread. So I'm going to do that same thing on Saturday. And the reason is I would like to use up my spring stickers instead of having like sheets with like maybe 1 or 2 stickers to put back into my stash for a whole year. So that's the idea. So the first thing I do is, if you haven't seen my videos before, this is a vertical big Happy Planner, but it's a memory keeping one, and that's why you see some like a currently over here for the week, picture, prompts, and some of these other fun boxes. This is from 2017 and I've had it this whole time. It's really pretty and colorful, so I decided to finally pull it out, and I'm making it into a 2-page daily. What I found out this year is I really like to have all of my topics in one planner and like opened up to one spread. So if it's wellness, if it's work, if it's cleaning, I really want to see it all in one place. So it took me a while to figure that out, and I've kind of been jumping around with different planners to test them out. And this is what I decided on, a 2-page daily, and I'm making it myself out of a Happy Planner big vertical. I like that I'm doing that because I don't want to waste this planner. It's just too cute to waste, and I've had it this whole time because I like it, and so now I'm finally putting it to use. Now, doing a 2-page daily out of a Happy Planner takes about 9 months for 1 month of pages, so it works out really well. I am getting to use all of my cute planners. Well, I will be using. And I'm really fond of the old Happy Planner style where there was a lot of color. Those are my favorite planners because if I do have a day or two that I don't get to decorating, I still have all this cuteness on the page. What I'm doing now is I'm just drawing lines for my time blocking section. So I'm essentially making an hourly layout over here on the right, 2 right columns. These lines are about 1/2 inch apart, and it gives me just enough room to write for my big handwriting. I'm really liking this size a lot. So I know this seems like maintenance, maybe it seems like a little too time consuming for a lot of people. The reason I'm doing it, there's several reasons. One is I want to planner a certain way, so then I know I'm actually going to have to adjust it myself. And when I think about it, like how much time I would take, because this is 6 planners essentially in one spread on 2 pages, how long would it take to just flip around to the 6 different planners and write what I needed to write in them? This kind of takes that time. So I don't see it as wasting time or taking up more time, because I do know from the fall I had 6 or 8 planners, I don't remember right now, but that was flipping around and writing something in every planner. Flip to my wellness, write it in my wellness. Flip to my work, write in my work. I was also doing light decorating on all of those planners because they were the plain ones. And I really don't like no color on the page. So between decorating and even just planning in 6 to 8 planners, this seems much more worth it to me. Okay, so that is essentially my timeline, and I do like to write in this, it's a fine liner from Happy Planner a really long time ago. I like to write my time in that, so let's see. Oh, it's supposed to be AM. I just messed that up. That's okay. Getting ahead of myself. I'm going to leave this one off because it has a cute little quote there, and I'm probably going to leave the quote too because sometimes the timeline can look really boring. So this is going to be 6. Okay, so if we look at this, I am going to try to fix this a little. How the vertical layout does with the timeline is nice. I really like it. You have like your morning block up here, your afternoon block, and then your evening block. So for today's decoration, I wanted to work on my spring stickers, try to finish these up. And what I have done, you can see there's a lot of loose pages in here. They're from different sticker books, and I just kind of grabbed them and put them all in here together so that they can be easy to find when I'm looking for spring stickers. I'm gonna grab a bunch off the top here. So I grabbed them towards the front for the colors that I'm looking for. I think that's gonna be good. Okay, so I'm gonna set these aside. We might be a little low on boxes. Oh, actually we have a few. We'll see what we can do with these. I know this is like a huge mess of papers. The colors that I wanted to go for are the green and the St. Patrick's Day stuff. We don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but I like the green, and then some purple, and then pink. So those are the 3 colors that I'm kind of focusing on. Some other colors will probably come in, and then we can see how we're gonna use those as well. And let's just get started. So this next week I will also just be trying to use stickers to say things like spring, anything with the word spring in it. Anything from, this is probably Valentine's, possibly, or at least, you know, usable for Valentine's Day. Let's see. And it doesn't ever bother me if it says like the wrong thing, because I really don't go back and read my spreads, the stickers. I read what I write. So I like it if it works out, like in a wellness section, to maybe say, I don't know, take some breaths or something, but if it doesn't have that, it's okay. All right, so we need some lavender already on this page. Let's see what we have. Oh, we have some of these fun boxes. Maybe we could do like a remember up here. Alright, so let's start on this other side. We have this other box that says spring cleaning list. And this is actually my cleaning section, so that's kind of fun. This is make your own look. It's obviously for St. Patrick's Day, but that's okay. Maybe we'll put it, I don't want it to be like right next to that one, so maybe we'll put it down here. And this one kind of in there as some decoration. Alright, and some purple in there. This box is crooked. Should I fix it? No, it's coming up pretty easily, so we'll try it. Scooted it over a little, so now we'll just scoot that one over too. Okay. So let's do this purple just here. My 9 p.m. is pretty like wind down time from the day, so that's fine to cover. All right. And I'm gonna put a to do up here. I like having some things that come in the timeline because, like I said, it can get really plain and kind of boring. So this page is almost done, so we're just going to take off the last 3 things and kind of put them somewhere. We might have to move them, but that's okay. And then that page is done. And that is the goal. Get some stuff done. This is my weather section up here. Let's get a lavender box. And I usually put a temperature in a little box up here, like the average temperature for the day. So that'll work there. And now we have to buy. I will just put like a to buy list over here. We might add something else to that. We'll see. Okay, so for this one we have that color box that obviously didn't come on that page, and this one. Then we have another page empty. So this could be fun. Where are we gonna put this one? Maybe over favorite picture here. Because we are not gonna be doing a picture. And then this fun flag, I like for some color over here. Okay, let's look at this page. Some trees, that looks fun. I think I'm gonna put them over here because, like I said, this side gets really boring in a lot of the spreads if I'm not careful. And I'm gonna have some of these clovers just kind of cascade down. We'll start like up here. I'll make them fall down. We'll have, I think we have another page with some. If not, we might have to move some over. A star. Just put that like in here. I'm gonna put it here for now, but we'll see. I don't think it's gonna stay there. That's a lot of green down there. I'm gonna use my rainbow up in my weather section. And this is crooked. That's okay. Now we have these succulents. They don't really go with the color, so I might move that to a different page. We don't do Easter. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. Okay, before we get much further, let me grab this. This is an extra sticker on here, and it's hearts. So I'm gonna put that over the trees just to give them like a little more decoration. And then we're gonna grab these. I still might need to scoot that one over, I think. I should just do it. It's like you got way out of hand here. I'm gonna take the backing off of this. Let's stick a pink heart there. Oops, okay. I'm gonna grab our pink heart out of here. Okay, and then this can go in the trash. And I do that sometimes when I want to move some stickers that I'm not going to use. So this succulent I'm not going to use right now. And this quote I'm not going to use right now. So for Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day, we don't celebrate those. So we're going to put that on here, and then this sheet can be done. Okay. And I think we can move some of these over too. That also says Valentine's. Go. We're close on a lot of these, so I'm going to move the bunny over here because I'm definitely not going to use the bunny in this spread, and then we'll try to use these up. All right. To move some of these clovers too, which I want to use on this other side of the page, so that they're not only on one side. I might do one set over here because they're kind of falling cute. See how that works. Or we'll do two because I want to kind of bring it down to here. Yeah, that's good. And we have 3 left for this other side. Good day to have a good day. A little quote that's already on the page. And let's see, I think I'm gonna put some up here. Okay, so then we have some on both sides. All right, so this is gonna be a challenge. I am so lucky with a Clover. And that just ripped. So I'm gonna just white out this week. The writing, I don't think the circle will show that much through. So we'll just put this up here. Yeah, I like that. For this Patty's Day, we will I think I'm gonna leave day. Let's put that back on. Maybe put this down here. And then this just as a decoration over here. Maybe up here. Okay. Okay, let's do and have this say East. I don't know why. I like the gold and I like the florals, so we're going to use the sticker. And I think we're just gonna put this over here. That's where I put it last time too, east. Just randomly over there. Okay. Now let's use some of these flags. This one says so much fun. This one says I love this. Or just love this. This moment. We'll put it here. Maybe we need some pink there. We'll do pink there. We do have a lot of green so far. Smile, it's spring. Perfect. I'm glad we're getting rid of that because it actually says spring on there. So now we have green and purple left. This moment. And we'll do a today down here. And we still have this today. So I don't know, that's fine for now. They're kind of like on top of each other. So let's get the hearts off this page. And then two yellows. I think I'm gonna put these up in the weather because they match the rainbow. Okay, that page is done. All right. Let me see if there's anything else I really wanted to get on here. We have a lot of space here. And we are gonna bring in the washi soon, so that'll help. I'm gonna put fly a kite in wellness because that sounds like something you could do just to have a nice day. We'll make it less crooked. I like how the kite was coming up, but the we don't want the words that crooked. Okay. Have a dinner party. We will put that down here by dinner. So we'll just put it in the middle here. I've been writing dinner over here, but I don't have a ton of room right there because of this currently stuff. So we'll just say, and I'll write dinner in there. Tea party and zoo, and then spring bucket list, which now it makes sense when all those things were. Have a dinner party, fly a kite. Spring bucket list, yep. We have a lot of green, but you know what? It's okay. Spring is green. Go to the zoo, that one says. This one says tea party. We have these fun gold hearts, a couple gold hearts here. So let's see. Let's just put some gold up here. So we're still gonna do the washi on top, but unless it's super thick, it gets kind of empty in this space here. Spring bucket list. We'll just put some gold over here. And then the two hearts. So just remember, when you are trying to get rid of stickers like this, your spread is going to look, possibly, at least my spread looks a little chaotic, but still colorful and cute. So as long as it has that, I don't mind as much. So I guess I'm going to start a new box over here. I like having little boxes in my wellness section to track things. We will do this box, I guess, over here. We have a flower and sunglasses, and that page is done. Sunglasses for the weather. I think that could work. We'll put them like here, as long as I have room to write the temperature still. Okay, let's do washi. See what else we can fit on there with the washi. Okay, I'm gonna use this spotted washi. It's not my favorite, but it's neutral enough. I think it's gonna work. I don't usually use 4 strands of washi, but I'm going to this time. Yeah, it's fun enough. See how this is really boring down here, so we might move this circle a little lower just to get some color at the bottom. It's better. And I do also like going a little in my timeline with this because, again, it adds some type of color so it's not so plain. Go right about here. I'm gonna get a little more length here. And then we will cut it from there too. Alright, I like that enough. Okay, so we're a little bare up here now. Alright, so I think I'm going to take this sticker that says Spring Faves. So I'm trying to use stickers that say spring because some of these like bloom. I mean, Easter doesn't matter anyway, but some of these like bloom could be used for other things maybe. Like if I'm doing a floral spread, I could still use bloom. But quotes that have spring in them I want to use. So let's do Spring Faves up here and see how it fills that in so it's just less plain. I like that. And then we have one more that says spring. This go on a spring vacation. I'm just gonna put it above this day. I know it doesn't make sense, but also a spring break vacation for me does also not make sense, so that's okay. And then, okay, I think we can do stuff with this page, except maybe this guy. Just do a pink over here. I think I can use some today. So much yes to do. I'll just put it there, like right under, I think. So you won't really be able to write in this box anyway, so we can put everything over there for 5 p.m., which is usually dinner, making dinner. We do have one little pink box. I'm gonna put it up here in my wellness, because I do like boxes in here. Then we have today, to do, to buy, and to do, to buy. So I'm gonna put these on for color just in different spots. Now when this box is separated, I like that usually. I can write something in here that I wanna do and then write something down here I wanna do, so I don't mind when they're separated like that. And I like the way it looks to have it go into the box. As long as it's not taking up the whole box and I have room to write, I'm pretty happy with it. There's a lot of headings down here. Let's put it up here for color. Maybe move this. No, that's fine. Yeah, we'll move this remember over here onto here. My tracker. Alright, so despite the craziness of this spread, I actually am liking it. It's a ton of stickers. It kind of looks like, you know, they just spread all over the page, but it's still fun and colorful. And what I want to do is, because this is all green over here, is just add some of these colorful parts, like hearts, stars, and just get like a little color on here. So let's do that. The green is good, it's just a little too much green. And we don't have a bunch of colors, so we'll do what we can to just make it not so green. What do we have next? Okay, we have a teal next, and then a purple somewhere. Let's do the purple down here. Okay, so that adds a little more color over there. And then, oh, we do have this last sticker, make your own look. It's just really with the theme here. So let's put that somewhere. That already says make your own look. So we'll do it over here somewhere. Oh, I might like it over here. So let's move this one. Okay, and that is going to do it. So I really got rid of the stickers that I wanted to use, which were all of these Clovers, and I like the colors. It's kind of crazy, but it's fun and colorful. So this is going to go back into the planner. Now, I did kind of forget that Saturday, I don't really need a full timeline. So last Saturday, I'll show you what I did. Yeah. I made it like another weekly overview, like a pre-plan. So we're here on Tuesday. And this time I just did it like a 2-day spread. So I can still pre-plan in this. I like that I have the currently over here, and like this entire section here all the way until 8 will be actually rest. So what I think I'm going to do is just change. I did this one time, so let's just do it now so I can show you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to change this center section to my timeline after sundown. So that will be, let's see if this pen writes on here. I don't think it's going to. We'll use this one. 8 p.m. 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and I'll just do 12 in case. So now this is going to be my actual timeline for Saturday, and the rest of this is going to be pre-plans or notes for either the future week or thoughts about the past week. So that's how we fix that. I forgot that for just a moment. So I did a little more effort in the timeline than I needed to, but that's okay. I do like having lines to write on. So I could have like really decorated in, so anyway. All right, so that is done for Saturday, and I'm gonna go ahead and we'll use this whole column for Saturday, and I'll use these other columns for like pre-plan or thoughts on the week. This whole 2-column section, and we'll put a date on for Mojo Plans, pastel dated. Went into autopilot. So I'm just gonna alter March a little. Let me see how I can do this. If I cut off the R, whoops, where'd it go? Okay, let's get these on. So what I'm thinking is just right here. We'll put it here, Saturday, right in the middle. And I want to get this R up and put it upside down, and it kind of looks like a Y, you know, like a looped Y, kind of, not really. And then 24. So this whole section will be for Saturday, and then the rest will be pre-planned thoughts for the week. All right. And okay, so that is it for this video. I know the Clovers might be throwing some people off, but I think they're cute. They're definitely still for spring. I like all the colors, and it is ready to be planned in. So that is it for this video. Check back, and we were gonna just get started on next week. However, I do think we will do the June setup video coming up soon as well, just to get that planner ready. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.